Hey kids! Well, it's officially been 4 years since I started this channel. Can you believe it? If you've heard any of my interviews or read my book, you know that when I started this channel, I thought I'd have 30 or 40 followers. Here we are 4 years later with 4.8 million followers worldwide, and it's still growing. My original vision for this channel was to provide useful information for anyone and everyone, from a dad that has raised 2 adults and we still talk. As we move into the future, I don't want this channel to be about me. I want it to be about you. So I came up with the acronym YOUR, or Y-O-U-R, to help you remember what my vision is for this channel. I want it to be your channel. So the Y stands for you. My hope is that this channel is for you, for anyone and everyone that could use some help. Presented in a loving, caring way, I want you to feel seen and loved when you visit this channel. I have always liked the saying that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. I do hope that in my limited, imperfect way, you feel like you've spent time with someone that actually cares about your well-being and ultimately wants what's best for you. I hope to encourage and empower and equip you. I don't just want to show you how to do something to show off my amazing skills. I want you to feel like you can now do the task yourself, so you can safely learn how to do things you may not know how to do, to help you navigate your life. The O stands for overcome. As a dad figure, I would like to provide tools for you to overcome obstacles in your life. I get many private messages and emails asking some pretty difficult questions. I may not have the normal qualifications to speak to these issues, but I have lived almost 60 years on this planet. So I will share with you the advice that I would share with my own kids. A lot of the advice I learned the hard way. To overcome, we will dive deeper into the tough questions because life is full of them. And you need to decide for yourself how you will answer the difficult questions in life to help you get through the tough times. I'm a man of faith, so I see everything through that lens. If you've read my book, you know that I was a skeptic. I was looking for answers to the difficult time that I was going through as a younger man. That was over 30 years ago. And through the different trials and tribulations that this life has thrown at me, I still believe. I hope this doesn't scare you off and you hear me out, as I've come through many struggles and many challenges to arrive at the conclusions that I have come to. The U stands for useful. I want my content to be useful. So my commitment to you is that I will try not to waste your time. Many of you have said that you enjoy some of my content because you just like hanging out with me. Well, I like hanging out with you too. So I do appreciate that, but I don't ever want to waste your time. In fact, when I first started my YouTube channel, the plan was to keep the videos around 2 or 3 minutes. I quickly realized that would be tough because I also want to show you in real time what it will take to get the job done. I realize you have 1,000,001 things vying for your eyeballs, but if I could encourage you to watch my videos, I promise you, you won't regret the time spent with me. I've often said that we long for wholesome home-cooked meals, but we settle for fast food, and then we wonder why we don't feel so good. You know, our attention spans are being shortened, whether we like it or not. That's what's happening. And we're also being entertained to death. So we need to do something to combat that. So the R stands for a resource. My hope is that this channel is a resource for you to be able to refer to whenever you have questions you need answered, that it might help you navigate your life. I hope to make it as evergreen as possible so you can refer to older videos when you need them. I have some upcoming series that I hope you're going to like. They're based on things that I wish that I knew when I was a younger person. On my podcast, I'll be teaming up with experts to bring you even better information. I'm going to be doing a series on how to buy a home, and I'll have a whole series on that and what the process looks like. I'm working on that with Marty Reeder, who is a well-respected, award-winning realtor in our area, and she also happens to be a friend of mine. Pop and Cop is another series I'll be doing with local police sergeant Eric Tung, and I'm going to ask him a bunch of questions that I personally would like to ask him. My hope is to continue to bring on other experts to pass along their knowledge as well, and I think that would be helpful to you. I will also continue with my how-tos, my cooking videos, my Money Mondays, my Tool Tuesdays, Wisdom Wednesdays, Feel Good Fridays, and we'll also be including you in some of our travels as well. I'll also continue to include my dad jokes so that you get the full dad experience. Speaking of which, how do flat earthers travel? On a plane. So anyway, I'll close with this. I think it's important for you to know that I do my best to only take sponsorships from companies that I would feel good about sharing with my own kids or recommending to them. In fact, recently I turned down a lucrative offer to promote something that wasn't so bad, but I couldn't wholeheartedly get behind it. I told it to some of my friends, and they think I was being a little overly protective of you. Well, I'd rather err on the side of caution, but I do honestly wonder whether I made the right decision. I do know one thing: I am able to sleep at night. With that said, what would you like to see from me? Let me know in the comments, and God bless you.